So, good evening there guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well. Tonight I've had the urge to go out wrasse fishing, so we're going to do a bit of Texas rigging tonight guys. Just got a feeling we can find a Buster. So yeah, anything up to £4 would be nice. So yeah, then we're going to flick a few lures as well as the tide comes off, because it's literally low tide now, so we're going to fish 2 hours tied up, and then like I say, we'll try a Savage Gear lure or something like that to try for a flick for a bass or a pachinko. So yeah, we're making our way down there guys, and we'll see when we get down there. So we're right down at the mark guys. Going to run you through what we're going to be doing for this wrasse fishing today. Just simple as it gets. Anyone can do it if you're new to fishing or your young nippers want to get into fishing. I would say the wrasse is definitely the way to get them into it, because there's plenty around the UK waters. And all it is a nice simple rig. We've just got a bum weight there, just got a glass bead so the weight can slide up and down and make the knocking noise, because the wrasse will be attracted by noise. And we've got an old Dulai stick there. We're going to give that a whirl first. And we've just got all varieties of different Savage Gear little worms and even stuff like that. Old cut-offs of gravity sticks, stuff like that. That's no good anymore, they work. We're just using the Savage Gear SG S2 7 foot 15 to 45 gram spinning rod guys. So you get a bit of a play and a fight with the wrasse. Your drag set as tight as it can go, because these fish would dive for the cowp and rocks, because where we're fishing is really snaggy ground, as the wrasse love living in that territory. So yeah, we're going to start off with the wrasse fishing guys, and as the tide starts coming in, we'll put a pachinko on or something like that, and we'll have a few chocks for a few bass guys. So yeah, let's see what we can do. If you comment, if you could hit the like button and subscribe if you're new around here guys, that'd be so much really appreciated. So yeah, so if you haven't checked the last couple of videos out, we've been smashing bass at this mark recently. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can smash some wrasse first. So there we are guys, run you through like the kind of ground we're going to be fishing. As you can see here, very dark, weedy, bootlace weed, gollies like that. The wrasse will harbour up really close, so we're going to be chucking the lures around this area and around that area there, and see if we can hook onto a monster guys. Now guys, first chuck in, going to let the lure sink to the bottom, and all we're going to do is simple, jig the lure, jig, jig, jig. You see there, twitch your rod, stop it, wait for the bites, and you'll get nailed by a wrasse lure in here. Absolutely love this kind of fishing, can't beat it. I'll say the tide's on the flood now guys, been coming off about 20 minutes. So as that tide comes on, the wrasse fish should come in a little bit more. And you've got the bigger fish with the tide as well. Dee-dee-dee. Eventually you'll just find a pocket of the fish. Come on you wrassies! Got our first inquiry there guys. Yeah, there we go guys, fish on. Get him up. Get him up. Oh, fish on guys. First wrasse of the session. Always going well. Lovely wrasse. Start the session. Beautiful. Oh, try and get him up there. It's a cracking start. Oh, it's a lovely wrasse. Start the session, guys. You know that's what we came for. Lovely job. Great start. Well, guys, it's our first wrasse of the session. It was on the Dulai stick. That one's a bit battered now. Like I say, I only use old lures for this kind of fishing. Give you a show of the wrasse, guys. Beautiful start. Whoa, come here, buddy. They're so hard to hold, these wrasse, they're slippery. But there we are, guys. Whoa. Okay, buddy, I'll be putting you back in 2 seconds. Oh, right. There we go, guys. Oh, he's not happy. Not happy at all. There we are, guys. Lovely little fish, probably about a pound, pound and a half. Big teeth, you probably can't see them in there. But yeah, gonna get it back, guys, and see if we get a big one, because there's bigger fish in here, that's for sure. And off he goes, guys, just coming up to the surface for a bit of air. And he's gonna go off back down. Beautiful. Let's get a bigger one. So guys, we've changed over to a little Savage Gear worm now. Should work just as well. I'll put you on the chest harness for a little bit. That tide's flooding in a bit, so again, as you always, don't want my phone to go for a swim. But that's all we're doing, guys. You probably see it better on the chest harness anyway. Just jigging that rod and letting it sink back down. There we go, getting hits already, guys. Like that. Get right down to the bottom. You want it tight as can be to the bottom. That's where the wrasse are, right on the bottom. You got that bull weight banging on the glass bead. There's a wrasse coming up for it. He came right up to the top for that, guys. But that's what was having a go at it first. Second fish on, guys. Oh, this one's going well. That's why I say have your drag set as tight as it can possibly go. Because if they get into the bottom, you ain't getting them up. It's taken a while for that second fish, guys. But happy days. It's 2 wrasse down. No real size to them, but another wrasse. We'll take it. Not going to waste too much time with this one. Oh, 'cause we're on a limited time before we can try and go for the bass. Whoa, they are so hard to hold, these things, guys. They really are. I'll get off hook, guys, and get you a better show. There we are, guys. One last little show. They're slippery little buggers. But yeah, lovely little wrasse, guys. Little camo one. See him go back. Straight back down. Let's go back out there. So guys, we've got a different colour worm on now. I just want to show you that any colour works. These Savage Gear worms are actually brilliant. You get them in boxes. I'll show you the box after. All you're doing is running the worm up over the knot of the hook there, just to where it bends. Spin the hook around. Line up where the hook's going to go with your thumb. And it's as simple as that, guys. Let's go and get another one. So the more the tide floods in, guys, the more wrasse will come in on the tide. Same with any fish, really. Like I say, all it is jig, jig, jig the rod. Let the worm sink back down, and as it draws back down, the more of the wrasse now you normally. You will lose gear doing this. Give it a little flick over the back there. Let's go, guys, look at this fish on. Oh, this one's going well. They give you such a hard pull at the start, guys. Right, look after these fish. Oh, it's a better one. Much better wrasse, guys. Much better wrasse. This is what we're after. Put them up here at the light. That's what we're after, guys. Check that out for a bruiser. Probably a good 2.5 pound, that wrasse. Get it on hooks and get you a better show. That's what I said, jig, jig, jig. And out of nowhere he came and nailed me. Beautiful fish. So guys, this is the wrasse we came for today. Let's get him up. Check that out. That's got to be a good 2.5 pound easily. Check out the collars, the dots on that fish. Built to live in the weed and the rocks, but when they're left out of the water too long, guys, they don't fare too well. So always keep them in the water and look after them. That's a bruiser of a ballan wrasse. See if we can share the teeth, guys. Check that out. They nail anything. And just below. I'm not going to serve him too much, guys. I'm going to get him back. And we're seeing we get an even bigger one. There we are, guys. One last share, that lovely wrasse. Should get back pretty well. Straight back down. See if we get another one. So guys, see if we get another one. That's the worm imitation that time. Like I say, don't be afraid to use any collar. They will smash anything. So yeah, so the more that tide floods in, the bigger fish you normally do tend to get, guys. But yeah, we'll do a few more wrasse, and we'll have a change of plan. We'll chuck on the lure for a bass, guys. Right back into the kill zone, hopefully. I say this is perfect for any new beginners to fishing, or kids that want to get into fishing. They'll be hooked once they start nailing a few wrasse, guys. So much fun, especially on light tackle. If we can get a bass after as well, that would just be, oh, if I hit it again straight away, guys. Straight away, even though they might come back. Off, I reckon. Yep, typical. You see there, guys, he pulled the lure straight off the hook. I'd say Texas rigging is just as easy as going to get a load of roundworm. You catch just as many fish, guys, on the Texas rig as you do with worm, and you tend to fare to get the bigger fish as well on the Texas rig. Fish on, guys. Did a bit of a cast on that one. And sure enough, bang, another wrasse on. Oh, they give you one hell of a fight. They really do. Oh, another camo one. Check him coming in, guys, down there. Beautiful. Pound for pound, one of the hardest fighting fish you're going to get in UK waters, guys. They really are. Great fun as well. Another one down. Lost count now, so that's 3 or 4 we've had, I think. There we are, guys, another one down. Beautiful. No real size to any of them, but nonetheless good fun, and we're catching fish. Cheerio, bud. Straight down. Guys, we cast out again, a little bit more of distance. It's in between sand and boulders. The wrasse seem to love it. Jig, jig, jig. Can't wait for that absolute slam. So guys, we have a few more flicks with the Texas rig, and then we're going to stick on a bass lure, because yeah, target required on the wrasse, and the tide's just starting to come up enough to try for the bass. The tide's just starting to make. So guys, change over tactics now. The wrasse fishing went a little bit dead, so we're going to try for a bass now on the Pachinko 125. It's been slaying the bass recently. See if we can get one or two. Surface lure we're using here, guys, and all we're doing is again twitching that rod, getting that surface lure moving. Creates a lot of splash and vibration on the surface. It's got the ball bearings of Pachinko. Normally Mr. Bass will come and actually nail you. Might be a little bit too early yet, but been fishing pretty well this place recently though, guys, really well. You see it down there working. Fish on, guys. Is he still there? Yeah, he's swimming in with me. On the Savage gear now. Definitely a basil. Only a schoolie, but mission accomplished. Come for the wrasse, come for the bass. And we've got him. Happy days. It was very quiet. Yeah, it's a nice little shiner, guys. Been coasting in there. Tiny little thing. It's a bass though. Absolutely nailed that Savage. Look at that. Mission accomplished, though. Beautiful. Happy days. So guys, mission accomplished for the evening. Check out that little Basil. Found that Savage Gear. Gonna get him on hook, guys. Absolute minuscule bass, but that's target required for the night. Wrasse and bass. Check the size of the lure compared to the bass there. Not much difference. They're not scared to nail anything, guys. But check that out. All flared up. He's only going to protect himself. Gills all flared up there. Look at that, razor sharp. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Prime little bass that, guys. One for the future. Get it back and see if we get a bigger one. There we go, guys. One last little show, the little beaut. Let's get him back. Well guys, same mission accomplished. We've had that bass, had a few wrasse, so I'm pretty happy, guys. There's that fella, the good old Savage Gear there again. Only a tiddly little bass, but yeah, like I say, I'm happy, guys. The bass probably fishing for another 20 minutes or so. It's been pretty slow, to be honest. I thought there's gonna be a few more fish, but it's pretty flat, calm in the water. So yeah, but just nice to be out here, guys. Happy days. All right, I have one more cast here, guys, and then we're gonna move on a little bit. So guys, it's been a fun little session so far. I'm going to move on over a little bit, have a few chocks here and there, and if anything happens, guys, I'll let you know. But yeah, it's been a fun little session. Sun's out. I'll give you a show over the top in a minute with the sun. We're actually in the shade at the minute. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning down here tonight, guys. Well guys, it's gone pretty quiet since that bass, which was expected anyway, to be honest. It's flat calm conditions. The tides ain't huge, we've only got a 7.9 tide. Tonight they're not big, so the tide don't race in as quick as it normally would. But it's been a fun little session anyway, I've enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys have. And so the old Texas rigging is really good fun. I'll say if you got kids that want to go out fishing, definitely recommend it. Just go and get a box of the Savage Gear worms. You'll find them on the Savage Gear site or anywhere like that. Absolutely brilliant. You get a ton of worms with the hooks and the weights as well, and everything you need, and you're away to go really. It's just as simple as ragworm is, and you catch probably just as many fish. So I definitely recommend it, guys. So guys, that's going to do it for another session tonight. Fun little trip out. Mission accomplished with the bass and the wrasse tonight. Some lovely wrasse there tonight for us. Nothing big, nothing special. A couple of pound, 2.5 pound the biggest. But yeah, fun nonetheless, guys. And so those are the Savage Gear boxes you can pick up with different varieties of lures. And you can pick those up from Mixed Fishing Supplies. I mean, there's 2 different sets there are. They're about 20 quid, I think they are. So well worth buying, guys. You've seen tonight they catch wrasse. So yeah. And for the bass fishing tonight, if you were wondering, we're using the Savage Gear tonight. That's been slaying the bass recently for us. So yeah, in all, it's been a fun little trip. Like I say, the bass conditions weren't brilliant because it's been flat calm, so the bass don't really tend to come in as much. You want a bit of movement in the tide, as I said earlier, a bit of white water. But yeah, we got the fish anyway, guys. So on the way home, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this one, and yeah, we'll see you really soon. Have a wonderful week.